Hi there, this is Misha Tuesday, the Mystic Hypnotist, doing a quick video to answer a question I received from Chirag Bhatt in India. He asked, does ActiveTarot work with the Osho Zen Tarot? And I wanted to address that because in my ActiveTarot system, I do say that it works with any deck, any spread, and I want to clarify just a little bit about the ActiveTarot system. If you aren't already familiar, it is the system that I developed over my 40 years of reading tarot, which helps you connect better with the person you're reading for, connect your message to make your message more powerful, and you can learn a lot of kind of meta stuff about reading. I also do teach, the meanings of the cards and the tarot spreads, but the ActiveTarot system is kind of a meta approach where you learn how to set yourself up for success before you even get out the cards. You learn how to do a great reading every time. Even if you've never read tarot before, you can use it to give a confident reading that will have value for the person. As you're learning, it's great to do that because the best way to learn is by doing readings. So what do you say when you don't already know the cards? That's included in the system. I talk about how to activate your intuition and get in touch with the person you're talking to, how to prime them for receiving the wisdom of the tarot, all kinds of great stuff in that system. But I wanted to just address the question, does it work with the Osho Zen Tarot? And yes, it does. The Osho Zen Tarot, if you're not familiar, it's a beautiful deck. Osho was a guru figure, came from India. He spent a lot of time in the United States, somewhat of a controversial figure as well. There's a Netflix documentary about him called Wild Wild Country. That's really good. But his deck is beautiful, and the ActiveTarot system is a meta system, so it works with just about any deck. You can even use it with oracle decks that aren't even using the tarot structure of suits and major arcana and court cards and that sort of thing. The one caveat that I would give to the idea that it works with any deck, and it does, however, a lot of decks have, for the pip cards, the suit cards that are ace through 10, a lot of decks have a picture. This is from the Rider-Waite-Smith deck, and there's a picture of some people in a boat. The swords are in the boat, and they're kind of heading on down the river or across the lake, depends on the reading, how you want to interpret that imagery. But it has a lot of imagery and symbolism to draw from. Now, there are other decks. Probably the first deck known historically, the Visconti's Forza deck, which is not this one. I don't even know the name of this deck. It's just a deck I got in a secondhand shop. It doesn't have a title on it. But this just has the 6 swords. There's no picture, there's no imagery, no symbolism other than the sword. And this is a little bit more difficult to get the richness of the dialogue and the explaining the picture as you can with a deck that has a full picture for all the cards. So the ActiveTarot system completely works with any deck. It works with the Osho Zen Tarot because the Osho Zen Tarot does have imagery for all the cards. If you have a deck that uses only pips, you're going to have to do a lot more memorization. There's not enough really imagery to work with on those. So I recommend not necessarily stay away from them. You can collect decks all you want. And the Visconti's Forza is certainly a beautiful deck, the first historical deck that had been found from late 1400s, early 1500s in Italy. It was found in a secret chamber behind a throne room in a ruined palace. But not to get too into history, if you're going for a deck to use with the methods that I teach, I recommend using a deck that has pictures on the minors. So thanks for watching. Please click like on the video and subscribe to my channel for more tips, and I will see you soon.